Most guys have no idea when women find them attractive. You guys could be getting signals right now and you're clearly missing each and every one of them. I'm talking about high quality women, the ones who don't throw themselves at you at bars or clubs. These women are literally giving you signs and you're missing each and every one of them. Here are 5 signs you are more attractive than you think and why women will never directly tell you. Look, as a professional man, you're probably focused on your career, your goals, your success. You're putting in anywhere from like 50 to 60 hours a week, if not more. You're trying to climb up the corporate ladder. You're trying to get that next rank. You're trying to make more money for yourself. But here's what nobody tells you, that you might be walking around blind to the fact that women are probably noticing you already. And the problem is high quality women aren't really just gonna go up to you like they do in the movies or wherever you guys see, thinking that they're gonna come up to you and say, oh, I find you very attractive. I wanna get to know you. That doesn't happen, and it's not gonna happen. Women are not gonna approach you. They're strategic and they wanna see how you will approach them, and even if you will approach them and how you will do it. And guys, if you can't even read these signs, you're missing opportunities every single day. I'm talking about the women that are probably in your gym or maybe your office building or at the coffee shop or even a bookstore that you go to, wherever the hell you go, or even your nearest supermarket. She probably already finds you attractive and is interested in you and you just don't know. But before we dive into these signs, if you're a professional man who's tired of missing these opportunities and wants to get an actual game plan on how to attract high quality women without wasting your time at the bar or club, I want you guys to click the link in the description that's going to take you straight to an application to apply for a free dating consultation. I'll personally listen to you and hear what's going on and see the reason why we're not attracting the women that we want, right? And then from there, we're going to go on a game plan and see where you're at and customize it for you to get the women you desire. All right, guys, let's get right to it. Sign number 1 is going to be she looks away when you look at her and then she looks at you again. If at that moment you make eye contact with a girl and then she looks away, and while you're still looking at her, she looks at you again in like a second or two, bro, she finds you attractive and she likes you. But here's where most guys mess up. They think that if she's looking away, it's because, oh, she doesn't like me, she doesn't find me attractive. Women don't double take on guys that they're not attracted to. Like, think about it. Like, if you see a person and you think they're not attractive, do you look at them twice? Hell no. Or I mean, let's say if you even look at them, you're probably like, damn, they're ugly as fuck. Like, but no, for real, think about it. If you were to look at someone, will you look at them twice if you think they're attractive? No, hell no. You're probably gonna look once and then walk away and move about your day. But when someone catches your attention, you steal another glance, you're gonna wanna see more. And women do the same thing. It's not rejection if she looks away quick. It's her being caught off guard by her own attraction to you. She wasn't expecting to find you attractive, so she looks away to compose herself. But because she's so curious, she's gonna look back and to see if you're gonna look at her again. So there's this one guy that it happened to. Me and him were out, we were out in a restaurant, and when we were out in the restaurant, he started to notice that there were 2 girls sitting down, they were eating together. I noticed that the one girl was actually looking at him, and she was looking at him and she would just stare, and then she'll look away, she'll stare, look away. And I told him, like, bro, that girl keeps looking at you. And me, I'm already knowing this shit because I can see that the girl's looking at him, you know, he caught her eye. And when I tell him this, he's like, nah, bro, nah, she's just there, like this and that. And I'm like, bro, talk to her. She finds you attractive. Just look at her and see. And he's like, no, he was all shy. Meanwhile, every time we went back to the same restaurant, that girl, for some reason, always be there. There were times where she wasn't there, but she would always be there at a certain time because me and him were to go to get dinner at a certain time. And I noticed that she kept doing the same thing. And then I said to him, why don't you look at her and then approach her? And then he did. And then he was like, oh, she looked away, this and that. I'm like, no, bro, she likes you. And then this whole time while he was waiting, bro, she ended up getting with another guy. Somehow we ended up getting in touch with her. We ended up talking to her and she ended up getting with a guy. She's like, yeah, I found your friend really attractive, but he never said anything to me. And I was like, bro, you fucking blew it. You could have spoken to her. You could have probably dated her. You probably got with her, but he was slow with it. He didn't understand that. And I told him, if she looks at you one time, you look at her. And once you look at her, you take a glance. And if she looks away and then looks at you again, that means she finds you attractive. And guys, sign number 2 is going to be she plays with her hair around you. Now, this is a subtle thing that most women do when they find you attractive. They are trying to somewhat get your attention. And it's just like some psychological thing where it's like they just have to do it. And most of the time, she's not even aware that she's doing it. And it's just like a subtle kind of thing where you should know already. If there's a woman that's there, you already caught her looking at you and she's kind of doing this, or she's talking to you and she's doing this all the time, it's because she likes you. And people are gonna say, yeah, this is really self-explanatory. I know if a woman plays, no, but you have to really look at her because some people don't pay attention to that. Look at her hands and see what she's doing. Is she playing with her hair? Is she just like this? Is she like that? No, most of the time that it means, come talk to me, I think you're attractive. And this is what I want you guys to do. Make sure you look at her hands, but also do what I call mirroring, okay? So what I want you to do is this. If you see that girl actually twirling her hair around, putting her finger around, and she's opening herself a little bit open here, and she's showing you her neck and her collarbone, you are going to do this. This is one thing that I do most of the time. I'll always like talk. I'll be like this, and I'm like, okay, I'm talking. I'm always going like, and if I look at her and I glance and I know where she's looking, I'll play with my hair. And but not like how she would do it like that, because clearly I don't have long hair. So I would just go like, and I'm talking, all right, and she's right there. I'll be like, I'll kind of just like fix my hair a little bit, like, okay, like if I feel like one hair, I'll purposely, one time what I will do is I'll purposely have one hair like coming down out of nowhere, and somehow it would just fall, or like I didn't do my hair, and I'll just be like, now look at her and kind of do that a little bit, and then I'll do that. Bro, I'm telling you, you do something like that, she's gonna be like, oh my God, he finds me attractive, or like subconsciously you're building rapport without even talking to her. It's the non-verbal communication shit that's going to show her that you know that she's interested in you, and then it's also gonna show her, she's gonna feel like, damn, he's interested in me. At the same time, you guys are both mirroring the same non-verbal communication of playing with your hair, right? But make sure you don't do it the wrong way, guys, all right? Because now it's gonna make you look a little weird. So you're gonna do how what I did, where I would just go like that. Like I would usually go like this, and then I'll look at her right after. A little glance, and that's it. That's all you do. And guys, sign number 3 is going to be she sits near you and pretends to be busy. Now, this sign is really overlooked because some people just don't notice it. They're not paying attention. But if you're a guy, right, most likely if you're going on a break from work and you're going to a coffee shop, or you're going to a quick little store where you can get yourself a sandwich or something, you'll start to notice that if you're sitting somewhere and if a girl is gonna sit close to you, that means number 1, she wants to be by you. You have that demeanor where like she can be next to you. And if you see her out of nowhere, she's on her phone, or she's pretending to text somebody, or she'll kind of show you her phone towards your side a little bit, or pretend to be on a phone call or something, bro, that means she's trying to get your attention. That's what it means. She saw you, she was like, bro, this guy's attractive. I'm gonna see if I can try to get his attention. But she won't say anything. She'll talk to herself or pretend she's talking to somebody else. And this is where most guys are wrong, because they feel like, oh, she looks like she's busy, I'm not even gonna approach her, I'm not even gonna talk to her. Bro, like the same thing I said before with the mirroring thing, you do the same thing. If she's on her phone, you're gonna be on your phone and be like, yeah, there have been times where I'll text my friend and I'll say like red. Me and my friends have this code where I'm like red, meaning like, oh, there's a girl right next to me, thinks it's getting hot, I might talk to her. So what I'll do is he'll be aware, and I'll call him and I'll be like, yeah, what's going on, man? Yeah, did you happen to send me that the file from the other day? Like, bro, I'll make some shit up. That way she thinks like, oh, this guy's busy, he's doing work stuff while he's eating, he's about his shit. Bro, you do that, and then right after that, you look at her, and when she puts the phone down, be like, my God, I guess we're both busy people. Bro, instant way to talk to her and to get the conversation going, because number 1, you're not saying that, oh, I find you really attractive bullshit. You're telling her, hey, I guess we're both busy people. Everyone's calling us, we're doing all this shit, and I'm trying to enjoy my break. And she's like, yeah. And you just start to spark it up a little bit, start a little conversation, and then from there, get the number. Bro, you're good. And guys, sign number 4 is gonna be women already assume that you're a player. How many times have you guys heard, oh, you look like a player, or you look like a fuck boy, or this and that? Bro, when women start to say things like this, it's because number 1, you're an attractive man and you look like a man that gets girls. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, but I don't want her to think I'm a guy that's a hoe, or that I'm with a lot of girls. Hey, fuck it. Because at the end of the day, women want to be with a man that other women find attractive. Because a woman's not going to be with a guy who's ugly. I'll give you guys an example. If you're out somewhere, you're out with a girl, you're on a date, and there are other girls looking at you, I know where they kind of glance, and the girl that you're with on a date notices that, she's going to start to feel a little bit of jealousy or something. If she starts to feel that, because she likes you and she knows you're attractive, in her mind, she's going to be like, damn, I think I want to be with this guy. Subconsciously, because other people find them attractive. It's the same way with men. It's like if I'm out and like if I see my girl and there's a guy that's kind of looking at her, I mean, and the guy's a little bit different, because the guys are going to be like, oh, I don't want no other guy looking at my girl, whatever. But if she's alone, and you do this trick, if she's alone and there are other guys looking, like kind of like looking at her, glaring, like glancing or whatever, she's attractive. And it's the same thing with guys. With guys, it's even worse, because women are going to be like, fuck, this guy's probably a fuck boy. He knows how to dress, he looks good, he takes care of himself, his beard is shaped up, everything is perfect with this guy so far, looks wise. That means he takes care of himself and he doesn't care. I mean, he can get any girl he wants. That means he's a fuckboy. He looks like a player. That's a good thing, guys. Don't think that because if a girl says you look like a fuckboy, it's a bad. That is a good thing that a girl can tell you. And you're gonna probably have some of your friends as well as guys tell you, hey bro, you look like a fuckboy. You look like a guy. Like, bro, how many times have I had women say that to me? How many times have my friends say like, bro, if I was a woman, I look at you, I'll be like, yo, this guy, I can tell you get women. And that's a good thing, like I said, because you look attractive and you look like you have options. And that's the best thing to do, because now women are gonna start taking you more serious, because they wanna be option number 1. And guys, last but not least is sign number 5. She gets shy when you guys are in a conversation. Now, that means that, let's say you already found out that she was looking at you, you started a conversation, and she starts to get a little shy, like she's like, oh, okay, and she's kind of looking away while talking to you, but you can tell like she has a little smile, and she likes you, bro. She finds you attractive, right? It kind of blends in with the other sign where I said where she's playing with her hair, or she's kind of glancing glancing at you and she looks at you again, bro, she finds you attractive already. And most guys get this wrong because they think, oh, if she's like kind of shy with me while I'm talking to her, that means she's not interested. No, bro, it doesn't mean that. What you need to do now is break the ice and make her feel comfortable around you. Don't be hitting too much of those pickup lines or none of that bullshit. Just be genuine, be yourself, have a conversation, flirt with her a little bit, and she's gonna actually open up to you a little bit more, and you'll see. It's all about nonverbal communication, like I said before. And this is one thing I tell guys to look at. If she's sitting down and she's kind of already like opening up to you, meaning like her body is leaning towards you like this, and you're right here, and her body's leaning in, that means that she is open to conversation and she feels more secure with you. Because if she didn't, she'll sit around like this. If you're here, she'll kind of like be away. That means that she doesn't feel that security with you yet, and she feels like she just doesn't trust you yet. So if you want to build that trust with her, start talking to her, be genuine, communicate, be funny, right? Make her smile, crack a joke here and there, because that's what I always do. Even if you're not funny, you can still crack a joke. There are some guys that are not, like, I'm one of those guys that, I don't know, there's just a way I say certain things that women are gonna be like, they just start laughing. And then, or I'll be like, damn, that was a bad joke, right? And then I'll just laugh at it and then they'll laugh. And when you just keep doing this, like, yeah, right, yeah, they're gonna subconsciously be like, yeah. So that is the way to make her feel more comfortable and open to you. And guys, this is the thing. Most of you guys are probably telling yourself right now, like, fuck, Mike, like this shit has already happened to me. I've seen a girl done this. I don't know why I didn't approach him. And that's okay. At least now, after you watch this video, you already know that these are some of the signs. Of course, there are plenty more, but these are kind of one of the ones that are a little bit more important because these are what kind of shows you that she finds you attractive. And guys, when you first recognize these signs, then you can go to the next step, which is actually start a conversation. Before you can even just randomly talk to a girl, take a look, see her behavior, see how she is, right? And you're going to see that she's gonna find you attractive and she likes you. If this sounds like you and you, after watching this video, you're like, Mike, I don't even think girls are even looking at me, or they glance, or I can look at them, or they get nervous, or they play with their hair, and you feel like you're not attractive, or maybe you are attractive and you just want to build more attraction, or how to actually approach them, whatever it is, guys, make sure you guys click the link in the description. It'll take you to an application where you can apply for a free dating consultation so we can actually build a strategy plan for you to date the women that you want and to attract high quality women. And also, guys, if you guys think there's any signs that I might have missed in this video, make sure you guys put them in the comments and tune in for the next video. Peace.